I used Monty's liquid carbon and the seed starter product when I seeded it last fall. This spring I applied 8-16-8 and the soil conditioner again. 30 days later, did another foliar pass, and then right at head emerge, we applied with the airplane. We've had a lot of rain and a lot of wind. A large majority of the wheat acreage around this area, there's significant wind damage. I've got one little spot that we have some down wheat, but for the most part, it's all standing very well. I'm really anxious to get in and do a yield check and see how we come out, but it appears to be excellent.
We grow about 700 acres of wheat now, and so we're beginning to look for ways that we can foliar feed our wheat and produce a little bit higher yields. And through foliar feeding, I can basically help the plant, by checking the plant tissues and things like that and see what it needs, and giving it a little nourishment when it needs it, especially at times that it's blooming or producing its fruit. We all know with wheat, when you deliver it down to the river, they got 100 different ways of docking you when the quality's not there. Anytime good quality wheat, there's rarely any dock on it. But you take poor quality and sometimes you can lose as much as $1 a bushel, So I think Monty's has more than just a money value as far as what you're spending. You make more back at the end just by not having the dockage.
Well, I know with the mess we had with the wheat this spring with the freeze, of course I was late planting my wheat last year, but I also used the Monty's product, and I know a lot of people had probably the worst year in wheat they've had in a long time, and it's quite the opposite for me this year. It's probably the best year I've ever had for a wheat crop, and I had some heads on some wheat that was just unbelievably large, and I was yielding in some places 85 and 90 bushels pretty easily. Anytime you can make an extra $1 or $2 an acre, even just that much, it's worth it if you can make that much more profit. Maybe do a yield trial on your own farm and see what it does, and convince yourself. I think Monty's, the people of the company stand behind you and will give you any information you need to know, and I think the product is a good product, and I think it's probably better than most of the other products out there.